Hi, welcome to Feelings of Truth. I'm Sarah Wayne, and this is episode number 2. In case you missed it, last week I shared a video with you that I'm setting a new intention for connecting with you. I had been feeling a little bit lost and not as focused on what I wanted to share, and just wasn't feeling as inspired to write a newsletter, write a blog post every week, and decided to just come up with this theme called Feelings of Truth, which is my way of basically saying that there's no expectations. I'm just gonna come as me, as I am, whatever I feel like I need to share with you in this moment, because it's how I'm feeling. It's my truth. And so this week I want to share with you my experience doing the liver and gallbladder flush. I got a lot of interest when I shared that I was doing this flush. A lot of questions. A lot of people want to know, what is this? You know, what's this all about? And I did the flush by Andreas Moritz. So if you're interested and want to look it up, it's called The Amazing Liver and Gallbladder Flush by Andreas Moritz, and I'll post a link to it in below. But really why I want to share with you this experience is because I think a lot of us want to try something, or we think, oh, that sounds like it'll be good for me, it'll help me, but we don't quite know. It's like we're a little worried, concerned, like, okay, is this really good? And you look online and you can read things about something that's somewhat controversial. It's not part of the Western medical protocol. And so you get a lot of, fear. There's a lot of fear people have around ways to approach health that aren't mainstream. And I think what's really important here is that you listen to your own body. You come from a place of your own truth. And instead of saying, oh, I did this flush, it was awesome, I had a great experience, you should do it too. No, I am not saying that. And I would actually never say that, because I don't know your situation. I don't know what your body is going through. I don't know what you've been doing already or what you're ready for. So I think what would be most valuable is for you to learn techniques to tune into yourself and determine, oh, is this something my body really does want? Am I going to have a positive experience? And one of the ways I checked in with myself before doing the flush, and knowing that it was definitely the next right step for me, was muscle testing. I use muscle testing for a lot of questions I have about if something is going to benefit me, or if it's going to be something I'll regret, or if it's going to be something, not necessarily regret, but if it's something I will not want to do, if it will not add value to my life. So basically what I ask when I muscle test, and I'll probably do a video about this in the future. I think it's a really valuable tool, so if you don't know what it's all about, you can look up muscle testing. It's an energetic body response to truth, essentially. But just for the sake of keeping this video short, when I did muscle testing, I got a lot of positive response that this was something my body would do well with. And also, this flush came to me through some trusted sources that I felt really good about. And I read a lot of experiences that people were having and could relate to some of the health challenges that people were going through and what the flush did for them. So I decided I needed this flush because of the years of abuse that I put my body through. Just making all kinds of bad choices with food, drinking chlorinated water, taking prescriptions that weren't good for my body, drinking alcohol, like all those things create stones in your liver and your gallbladder. And, all the things that create stones in your liver, gallbladder, I had done a lot of for many years. Maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you know that you have been not taking the best care of your body and you want to reverse some of that. I found that the flush was a really non-invasive, gentle way of doing that. I felt it was a much better alternative than waiting till the liver gallbladder deteriorates to the point of needing it removed, needing your gallbladder removed, which many people elect to have that surgery not knowing what their options are. And so it's, whether you do this flush or not, I'm going to recommend you read the book if you want to know more in depth about how the body works. It's very eye-opening on a lot of different levels. So I checked in. I was making sure that I got a positive response for this. So muscle testing is one. Also meditation. I'll go on what I call a meditative body walk. So I ask my body a question. Body, will this flush be something that benefits my health? And then I'll go on a walk just feeling into that. And I use the sensations of light and heavy. So if I feel a lot of lightness, that's a yes. That's our body's way of saying, yes, move into this. This is good. If it feels heavy and kind of weighty and just sluggish, just thinking about it, then it's a no. That's not something your body wants. It's not something that's going to benefit you. So these can be really meticulous type of nuances that some of us aren't really in tune and aware of yet. You can cultivate this ability to be this in tune with your body. And that's what I take my clients through on that journey of really helping them get in tune with their body's internal guidance system. This is by far the most important tool that you can fine-tune, that you can take the time to really hone and get clear about what your body's responses are to truth. So overall, the cleanse, the flush was a success. I expelled about 300 to 400 liver stones, several hundred more gallbladder stones, and I actually took a picture of one of the liver stones, one of the largest ones, that wasn't actually that large compared to what I've seen other people produce. I mean, they can be pretty big, size of a golf ball, some people have shown. But the key is it's actually painless to flush these stones out of your body because of the prep work, because of following this system to a T. You are able to prepare your body. Now, it's not to say that this flush wasn't intense. For me, it was actually a very intense detoxification. My body, when it was releasing the stones, that really took me out for about 15-20 minutes of just not feeling good, nausea, couldn't move, really just, I had to just lay down and just not do anything. So besides that intense point, the rest of it was actually pretty easy. It was not anything that would scare me like going into surgery. So I'm very satisfied and happy that I did it. I plan to do several more because the key is once you start, you need to keep flushing until all the stones are removed, because essentially you flush the newer stones that are in the front of your bile ducts, and then once those are released, the older stones start to come forward. So, sometimes people don't release anything on the first flush because they're so blocked up. But I felt fortunate that I was able to release so much. So we're all different. Our bodies all require different ways of supporting it. And the key is to check in with yourself. What feels right for you? If you have any questions and you want to just talk about this more, send me an email. Let me know, what are you confused about? What is something you might have been considering and, aren't sure if it's right for you? I would love to have a conversation with you about that. And also leave a comment below. Let me know what this brought up for you. What kind of changes or experiences have you been uncertain to go on because you don't know how your body's going to respond because of the fear that might be holding you back? And you maybe weren't quite sure if something was right for you, or maybe you did actually just take the step and you tried something and you had a great experience, or you didn't. Share with me what have you done? What kind of things have you done to help improve your health, and what has that been like for you? How did you know if it was the right thing or not? All right, I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, bye for now.